Hola, hello, and welcome back to That Good Stuff News. News with the Feel Goods. You know what it is? Same old thing every week. Good news dropping your way. So let's go ahead and get straight to it. We only have one news story this week, so I will ramble on and milk this story as much as possible so that it can just, really breathe. No, I probably won't do that. But anyway, let's get to the good stuff. This week's story is brought to us by IJ Review, so thank you so much for this story. And it involves a 17-year-old boy making a huge difference by simply being observant and nice, and actually very smart as well. You'll learn more about it as I get into it. So, 17-year-old Malik Bonnet, I believe is how you say his last name. He was coming home from work, walking home from work like any of us, tired, ready to get home and take a nap or eat or whatever, and he noticed that a couple was arguing at a bus stop. Now, most of us would just ignore it or just dismiss it because it's kind of awkward to see a couple argue, but he was afraid that the man might hit the woman, so he approached the couple. The guy then asked him for some bus money, and instead of just giving him money and letting him go on his way, he felt like the woman looked exceptionally scared and frightened. So being observant, the observant young man that he was, he decided to tag along with them. He said, "Hey, I'm going in the same direction. Let me tag along with you guys. I'll pay for your bus fare as well." So while on the bus, he's just striking up a casual conversation with them, and he's trying to call the police. But unfortunately, his cell phone is dead. Yes, I know, his cell phone died. So always keep the cell phone charged up, not just for when dinner parties get boring or you get dragged to some random graduation of a second cousin and you don't want to sit through 3 hours of just looking at a program and a bunch of kids. Charge up the cell phone and to call the police in an emergency. So if anyone ever asks you why you're so desperate to charge your phone, just tell them the story. So he tries to call the police, and unfortunately he can't at the moment. Basically, he gets to they get to their destination. They get to a restaurant. So I will now pause the story, and we will rewind now a little bit, because what Malik did not know at the time was that the police were already currently looking for the couple because a former or an ex-boyfriend of the woman, he actually kidnapped her. So police are actively looking for this guy and the young woman. So now we will fast forward to present time. So Malik then is trying to get them, he doesn't want to lose sight of them, doesn't want to lose this couple, unaware that the young lady has been kidnapped at the moment. He offers to buy them dinner or lunch. I don't know what time of day it was, but they end up going to a restaurant, and the man is just completely oblivious. He's just figuring, oh, it's just a nice guy, right? So Malik, excuses himself to go to the bathroom and then gets a cell phone from another customer and calls the police. And minutes later, they come in, take the guy away in custody. Awesome story. The lady's crying because, just the sense of relief and joy that comes from that. Fantastic story. And it all just started with him being merely observant and wanting to go out of his way because he was afraid for someone else. So I just thought that was an incredible story. He doesn't feel like he's a hero, but don't all heroes feel that way? Yeah. So, that's just phenomenal. So it just kind of goes to show you, like, just little things that you do and little things that you observe. Sometimes you might have a bad feeling about something. Sometimes it's not bad to act on that or just to be a little cautious. So I just thought that was an amazing story. It was so cool. His mom definitely thinks he's a hero. She's super excited. She bought like 8 copies of the newspaper that featured the story. So awesome job, Malik. Thank you for that good news and doing that awesome thing for us this week. They did reimburse him. The police officers ended up raising money for him to reimburse him for the bus fare and the food. So just awesome job all around. But that's all I have for this week, unfortunately. If you have a news story you want me to promote, you can always email me at thatgoodstuffnews@gmail.com, or you can tweet at me at JollyGreenGamer. And if you love the news stories and you want to keep getting updates, please subscribe on iTunes or SoundCloud or YouTube. Also, you can check out my blog on WordPress as well. And what I always like to promote is always stay active in what's going on in the world and the news, but always look a little bit deeper because there is good stuff out there. So yeah, I found one this week. Only one, but it was something. So remember, if there's no good news going on in your area, then be the difference and make the good stuff happen. Thank you.